Good evening, guys. Good evening. I wanted to come to you guys tonight on this amazing Wednesday with some wisdom, some insight, in part 3 of my process in laying side. If you missed my first two videos, video number 1, you can go back and check it. Was the tilling process where I tilt the soil of my front lawn in order to soften it. Just like the lawn, sometimes we have to soften. We have to be tilled ourselves periodically, from time to time, season to season, be tilled so that our spirits can be softened, hearts can be softened. Point 2 was the process of raking all the dirt and the things, the unwanted material that was in my lawn, raking it up. Just like sometimes we have to do periodically. We have to go through and we have to prune and rake all the garbage out and just give it to God. But as we go into point 3, in video 3 of this series, my third step in laying the sod in my front lawn, after all the grass, all the debris, and all the trash was removed from my lawn, my third step in the third process, I had to level. I had to level the soil, because there were now levels or points and places in my lawn that were high, where the soil was too high. So I had to go through the process of taking the rake and beginning to level it to a lower place. How does that apply to us? Well, some of us are so high, we are so mighty, we feel as if there's nothing in our life that we need to fix, we need to mend, we need to change. We can always see someone else's problems, always see someone else's issues, but for some reason or another, we can't see ours. And there's others of us who are so high and so mighty that we have become desensitized. We don't care what we do, who we offend, who we hurt. We are just living. We wake up and we live. We do whatever we want. We do whatever we want, say whatever we want, offend whoever we want. We are just living as if there is no God, there's no heaven, and there's no hell. And we're just some of us are just in a bad place. And my message for you tonight is that you must level out. Get away from that place. Get away from living like that, as if there's no heaven and no hell for you to be placed in. So I'm encouraging you tonight, whoever you may be, wherever you may be, level out. Get away from that place where you feel as if there's no wrong in your life, where you always can see the wrong in someone else, but for some reason you can't see the wrong that is currently present in your life. We all, no matter who we are, we all have things that we struggle with. We all have things that we are going through. So never think that you are better than someone else. Your struggles may not be theirs, and theirs may not be yours. Your problems may not be theirs, and theirs may never be yours. But never look down upon anyone. Anytime I see someone going through or doing something that I don't talk about them or look down upon them, sometimes a lot of times I pray for them because I want people to pray for me. I want people to encourage me to do the right thing. And my second point is there were points and spots in my lawn from watering and tilting that had become so low that I had to take the rake and I had to take dirt and soil from one area and to fill in those spots to bring them to ground level where I wanted and I needed them to be before I placed my soil. So what is point 2? Some of us right now are living life and we have absolutely no standards. We have no standards and we have no boundaries. I'm encouraging you tonight to level up. You need to get around and get connected to people who are going to cause you to level up and do the right things and challenge you and sometimes offend you when you do things and say things that are out of line and out of character. So surround yourselves with individuals who are going to cause you to level up. And that's in your work ethic. That's spiritually. mentally, physically, in your body. Get people who are going to cause you to level up in every aspect of your life. I want people around me who are going to correct me. I want people around me who are going to call out the wrongs in my life. I want you guys, I encourage you guys tonight, go read or listen to Daniel chapter 3. Daniel chapter 3. There are 3 brothers in there: Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Again, Daniel chapter 3. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And what was taking place is in these verses, in this chapter, it says that there were these brothers. There was a decree made that anyone who didn't bow down to this golden image that the king had made at this time, it says that they were going to be cast into a fiery furnace. Well, guess what these 3 brothers did? They stood together and they did not bow. They did not bow when the decree was made. And guess what happened? They were thrown into the fiery furnace. But guess what? They went into the furnace and it was heated much hotter than normal. Guess what? It says they were walking around in the furnace, and when the king came to them, it says they came out and didn't even smell like smoke, didn't smell like what they had been through. You know what? That's the type of people I want to be around me. People who are going to level up with me and cause me to do the right thing at the right time. That's the type of friends I'm encouraging you to get around. Not people who are going to bring you down and motivate you to do the wrong things, who are going to pour garbage into your life and into your mind, into your spirit. Those who are not going to correct you when you do wrong and say wrong. Those who get around people who are going to challenge you and cause you to level up and level out. That's the message for tonight. Level up and level out. As you begin to get around people like this, man, your life is going to change for the better. I ain't talking about on a money level, but just on a level, on a mental level, on a spiritual level, on a financial level. Get around people who are going to cause you to level up and level out. Man, take this. Take it. I promise you, man. I'm telling you things that I have been applying to my life. I may laugh and play and giggle with people, but trust me, my core people who that I surround myself with, they cause me to level up every single time. I love you guys. And stop looking down upon people. Don't look down upon people. God gave me something a couple days ago that I'm not Jesus, but I'm striving to be like him. But in those moments, don't be judging the Judas. Don't be judging Judas, because you ain't Jesus. And we all have sinned just like our brother Judas. Judas betrayed Jesus. He turned them into the betrayers, sold them out for a few coins. But we all have done something wrong. So you ain't Jesus. So stop judging people. Stop judging the Judases and the people that you see in your life who are doing wrong, who have fallen short. Pray for them, man. Pray for them, because at one point, at one time in your life, trust me, you have failed. I have failed. We all have failed. We all have stumbled. So don't look down on nobody, because ain't none of us on this earth got it all together. I love you guys. Have a blessed night. I pray this was some type of encouragement for you. Hit the share button, subscribe to my YouTube page, and keep following for these videos that God places on my heart. I love you guys. Have a blessed night.